technologically advanced multi-stage process that involved dissolved air flotation, cloth filter, biological aerated filter, ultrafiltration, reverse osmosis, and chlorination. With this process, the treated water is deemed safe for drinking under the Health Department's Philippine National Standards for Drinking Water. Manny V. Pangilinan, the chairman, president, and CEO of Maynilad's parent company Metro Pacific, says the water treatment facility allows the West Zone concessionaires to no longer rely on water from the Angat Dam.
Mr. President, your administration has been aware and proactive in addressing our water supply issues, and we are inspired by your mandate to do our part. Today's inauguration also diversifies our bulk water sources away from Angat Dam, which will help during bouts of supply scarcity, especially in light of the incoming El Nino.
Aside from the treatment facility in Muntinlupa, Maynilad will also put up a desalination facility in Iloilo City to provide alternative supply of water.
It will have a capacity initially of 65 million liters per day and will precede the completion of the Gallo Dam by a number of years and will help the water supply situation in the city itself.
President Marcos says such initiatives by the private sector are a huge help in mitigating the effects of El Nino. The Science and Technology Department had earlier warned that some 65 provinces will experience drought next year. Marcos has called on government agencies to intensify efforts in ensuring that there will be enough supply of water, especially in the areas that will be gravely affected by the El Nino.
We stand on the brink of completing this crucial project, a necessity heightened by the current challenge posed by the El Nino phenomenon. We must prepare and learn and apply some of the lessons that we have learned during the pandemic when it came to supply of agricultural products, of food, of the efficiencies of the supply chain. All of this will be affected if our water resources are inadequate.
According to the president, the country has sufficient food buffer stock until the end of the first quarter or by March of 2024. For News 5, Justine Punsalang. We are One News.
Meanwhile, Pagasa continues to monitor a potential tropical cyclone. Pagasa last spotted the low-pressure area some 1,225 kilometers east of southeastern Mindanao, still outside the Philippine area of responsibility. The Weather Bureau says it may enter part today and that is not ruling out the chances for the LPA to intensify into a tropical depression. Meanwhile, the northeast monsoon or amihan continues to persist and may still bring isolated light rains over some parts of northern Luzon. Affected areas include Ilocos Region, Cordillera, Administrative Region, and Cagayan Valley. Metro Manila and the rest of the country may also expect isolated rain showers due to easterlies and localized thunderstorms. We'll be back with more stories after the break. Keep it here on One News. You're still watching One News Now. I'm Riza Diaz. The 9-day Misa de Gallo officially started earlier today. Over at the Quiapo Church, some devotees already made it a point to attend anticipated Mass last night despite the downpour. Additional police personnel have also been deployed around the church to ensure safety and security during Simbang Gabi. Meanwhile, the Archdiocese of Manila is urging the public to observe health protocols such as the voluntary wearing of face masks and the practice of hand hygiene. Now, those experiencing symptoms are also advised to stay at home to prevent the spread of COVID-19 and other respiratory illnesses. Let's now take a quick look at other stories we're watching. President Bongbong Marcos is in Tokyo for the 50th anniversary of the ASEAN-Japan Friendship and Cooperation. Marcos says the summit gives the Philippines an opportunity to affirm its position on current international issues. DepEd starts hauling learning resources from previous logistic provider Transpac Cargo Logistics. Now, this comes after a resolution was filed for an investigation into learning items that were left idle in warehouses. And the Unol says diesel prices could either go down by up to 10 centavos or have no changes at all next week. Gasoline prices are likewise expected to remain unchanged based on the company's projection. And those are the top stories of the hour. Join us later at 2 in the afternoon as we continue to monitor the day's biggest stories. I'm Riza Diaz. We are One News.